Synopsis of the Books of the Bible. Psalms. By JND Darby. All Scripture is given by inspiration of God, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of God may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. 2 Timothy 3 verses 16 and 17. Synopsis of the Books of the Bible. By John Nelson Darby. Psalms 27. The believer's confidence, the ground of hope in distress. In Psalm 27 we have two distinct parts, and, I apprehend, then in the last two verses the result for the mind of the saint as taught of God. The first part, verses 1 to 6, is the confidence of the believer, and that absolutely, whatever enemies there were. In the second part, 7 to 12, we find the cry of distress. In the former, singleness of eye lays the ground of confidence. In the second, the call of Jehovah to seek his face. Enemies without or oppressors within. For the remnant of the Jews will find both against them, a host and war arising. Awake, no fear. Jehovah is the light and salvation of the soul, its only desire, dwelling in the house of Jehovah to see his beauty and inquire in his temple. He had known him casting confusion on the enemies of the faithful. He sought him as the desire of his heart. In the time of trouble, he would hide him, and the assault of foes would only be the occasion of lifting up his head above them, and then he would offer sacrifices of joy. From the 7th verse, things are otherwise. It is not his state, as thinking of the Lord in faith, distress is there, and he cries. Here he appeals, not to his integrity, but that Jehovah had said, "Seek my face." Was he going after that to turn it away? He looks to be guided in a straight path. There is integrity, but he looks to the call of God. Finally, he looks for, and trusts for temporal deliverance in the land of the living. Meanwhile he must wait on Jehovah. He would interfere at the right time, he would strengthen the heart meanwhile. It is an additional and instructive picture of the state of the faithful remnant, their abstract confidence and their ground of hope in distress when Jehovah must be waited for.